before I forget, because I was like looking at the stats and your stats and the stuff before this, and I saw that you majored in sports management, and I might be interested in doing that. I just want to know how that is. I know it's a little off topic. We don't usually talk about
No, you're good, man.
college courses and in
You're
these
good.
podcasts, but I just want to know if you like it or if you recommend taking it, and how has that been?
Sports management's nice, man. I mean, it's not. I came in wanting to be a mechanical engineer at NC State, and then took it for a semester. Like, holy cow, this is a lot of work. So props off to engineers that can handle the workload because I sure couldn't. Sports management just gives me broad array of things that I can do, so to speak. So if I want to do sports management and then minor in like business admin, which is what I'm doing, that just opens up a whole business section of baseball or sports in general. So I love it because of the flexibility I can use with it, like sports management, parks, rec, tourism, business admin. Those are all things that you can take into the workforce and get a multitude of different jobs. And I love it because I mean I can intern with the Canes if I wanted to, which is in my backyard. Hurricane with NC State Athletics, or I mean not hurt. Intern with NC State Athletics, or intern like I'm doing it now. I work at Grand Slam. That's where I do some lessons. That's where I intern at right now, and it's just a recreational facility that facilitates basketball and baseball with a pro shop and all that cool stuff. So um, you could legit do whatever you wanted to with it, and that's what I love about it, being able to do a variety of different things, scope out different things. Like if I wanted to be a sports management major with a minor in business and a concentration in sales, I could sell cars, I could sell boats, I could sell houses, I could go to real estate. Like there's a lot of different avenues you can take with it. So that's what I love about it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's nice. Yeah, I like that. I'm probably gonna go into the media world of sports, but I would like to.
It's cool, dude. I just can never get into it because I'm not great with a camera. I'd rather be on the other side of the camera. But
Well, you've been a great interviewer. Lots of interesting things to say.
Yeah. Yeah, we've gotten lucky. All of our guests so far have been really great. Like great interviewers, great people to like answer questions with. Especially, their story is probably the most interesting we've had, I think.
yeah, it's up there. I had a magazine write about it, and that nobody knows about it. Like these freshmen that came in, one of my favorite kids who come in this year. He comes up to me. We were all hanging out one night, and he goes, when I first met you, I thought you were a dick. I was like, sick. It was like, now that I met you, we've actually hung out, and I know your story now because I had to tell him that night. So he was like, "Do you have TJ?" I said, "Yeah, I've had TJ and another surgery." And I told him he asked me about it, and I told him, and he's like, "Dude, I just hearing that makes you that much. You're not that guy that we all think is bad. You have a lot of substance. There's a lot of things that you've had to work through, and that's you know." And I am hard on them guys. Like, if you're not hard on your freshmen, what legacy are you leaving behind, right? Like these guys come in now. They come in. I remember when I came into college, it was just, oh, you played it like East Coast Pro or area codes or Under Armour All American. Now guys are coming in from baseball academies, like Pro 5, carry like baseball academies, not
Yeah.
but baseball academies, or they went to the draft combine, or they have all these things that's, just keeps putting them on a different platform than where I was at when I was their age. And they come in and they're all like, yeah, I was in the draft combine. And we're like, I don't care. You're not going to be better. Like you're going to be better than me, but you're not going to be better than me this year. And I'm going to make sure. Right. So the kids that come in, they come in a little bit of a high, and they get here and it's like, oh, everybody's good.
Put them in their place.
Yeah. You're a small fish in a big pond, my friend. It's something I learned too. Like when I got back, I thought it was pretty good, and then you start playing against guys that are on the same caliber, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of us that are this good. So, and then when you get to that, it's what kind of work ethic do you got? What kind of person are you off the field? What do you do off the field that distinguishes you from other people? That's the stuff that we get into. So,
yeah, I think. Is that all we had a lot, like, I mean, that was great. I think that's really all we planned. I didn't think we were gonna have like a great story time. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Where you guys from, man?
New
I'm from
York.
Manhattan, New York City.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up there. I'm out on Long Island, but when you're down in Jersey training, we
Dude,
gotta
I'll be down there December 5th through January. Like I'll be there. I'll be right outside of Philly. Long Island's not, but what, an hour away from Philly? Maybe, give or take.
No, Long Island's
No,
Long Island's farther out. Long
Really?
Island all the way out east.
Oh, geez.
But it's a couple hours. We'll make the drive.
Yeah, man. That'll be awesome. We connect and stuff. That'd be cool.
We'll make the drive down at some point, maybe over the holiday break.
We were thinking about doing some like videos of like live BP against one of our guests, just to see how it would go.
That's funny. Well, unfortunately for you guys, and when I'm up there in New Jersey, I am nowhere close to where I would be in the season. Like, when I go to
That's
Jersey,
better. That's better for us.
Yeah.
when I go to Jersey, man, like I get humbled so hard because I'll get up there and training's just on a whole other level, super hard. It's early in the morning. I'm also cramming 6,000 calories in me every day. So trying to gain weight. Like I'm telling you, dude, when I went up there for the first time, my buddy told me what I was eating, and I'm like, you are crazy. Like there's no way that I'm going to be able to put down 6,000 calories a day. But he said, it's going to suck, but if you want to gain the weight, this is what you got to do. He's like, there's no way around it. There's no extra protein shake you can drink. He said, you have to push through this stuff if you want to gain it. And this is one of those situations where it's like, there's just no way around it. You just got to go straight through it. Like with the surgery. So I'd already had some experiences with it. And I was like, all right, screw it, dude. Let's invest. Let's just dive in. Day 2, I was dead. Like there was not a 45-degree angle I could sit in to keep myself from throwing up. Like it was that bad. And I'll kind of run you through my nutrition plan there real quick. So over the summer, I wanted to gain 20 pounds. Over the summer, I did. I went from 195 because I lost 10 pounds in the season to 220. And that's when I went from 90, 93, top of 94 in the season to this fall being 2 to 4 with a lot better stuff. So I'm throwing harder now than I was in season without any adrenaline or any fans or nothing. So it's very exciting. But my nutrition plan in Jersey is like my breakfast. We'll get up a good train at 6 a.m. Your stereotypical get up a good train at 6 a.m. It'll be like an amino complex shake and a couple cups of not veggies, fruits like a banana or strawberry or something. You'll go train, come back at like 9:30, make breakfast. Breakfast is like 4 eggs, a cup and a quarter of egg whites, or 184 grams of egg whites, 6 ounces of rice. Or over last winter, it was 4 eggs, 184 grams of egg whites, and like a handful of spinach, and then 4 pieces of toast. And that was a lot harder to get down than the rice. So we switched to rice because it was easier to get down and digested quick. Bread just kind of sits in you for a little bit. So then I'll come back, train, eat breakfast, and then I'll journal. And then I'll have a meal at 12. And then from 12 to 6, I'm eating. So it's 12, 2 hours, to every 2 hours I was eating a meal. At meal 3, there was a shake, and at meal 6, there was a shake. Every meal after breakfast was the exact same. 6 ounces of rice, 6 ounces of ground beef. The ground beef was like 90% lean, 10% fat, or if it was venison, which is what we did, was super lean. And then it was 6 ounces of that, 6 ounces of rice, and 4.5 ounces of mixed vegetables, and it was that meal every meal after till 6. Or until we got done. So for me, I didn't get done till like 11 because I was struggling. It got to a point where it would take me an hour and a half to finish a bowl. And then you got to turn around and just continue eating. I was eating all day, every day. And then after day 4, it got pretty easy. And then the meals just started rolling. And then when I got home, I was like, dude, I'm so hungry all the time. So hungry. So did all that and gained 20 pounds over the summer. And now I'm going to go back and hopefully be at the 225, 230 and try and maintain it. Right now I'm way down in weight because the fall is just it expends you. Like it's just super long, and nobody likes the fall. If you've ever been through a college fall, it sucks. It's a lot of time on a ball field, a lot of practices, a lot of long days. Lots of time where you're not able to eat and then you got to pack it into your morning, pack it in for lunch, and then pray that you get enough in your dinner. So there's some long days in there, but that's kind of the gist of it for my break.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to put down like 2 of those meals.
You could. It just takes, if you have a why, I mean, like anything in life, if you have a why, it makes it so much easier to do.
Oh yeah.
Like it sucks. Like I'm dreading it. I'm gonna go back and do the same thing, and I'm like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Year in and year out, twice a year, I'm cramming 6,000 calories in a day. So, but it's what makes it fun. When you're in season, you look back at it. It's like, dude, I did that, and it's the same thing. Like we just got back. This is also a funny story that you might want to add to your podcast because it's insane. Like one of the hardest days of my life. So a couple Fridays ago, very recent, like within the past 2 weeks, our head coach goes, "All right, guys, we have an excursion, team bonding. We're going to Southern Pines and Rye, which is about an hour from state. And you're going to a military guy's ranch. He's going to have you from 1 to 9." And we're like, it's actually 1 to 8. And we go, 1 to 8? 1 to 8 on a military guy's farm. What could go wrong, right? We went into it open-minded, or I did anyways. I was like, this is going to be fun. We're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to do some hard stuff. We're going to get together. We're going to bond a little bit. We get there, the guy's super nice. It's him and his 3 guys. So you got like a commanding officer and the specialist and the medic. First thing we did as a warm-up was an obstacle course. It was like crawl under barbed wire fences, scale a 15-foot wall. You had to get your team over it, and then you go around, pull yourself up another wall, and then you monkey bar across, and then you scale another wall, go down it, and then that was it. That was the obstacle course. The walls were evident. My team came in seconds. The next activity was a 1-hour AMRAP. If you don't know what an AMRAP is, it is as many reps as possible. And it was terrible. So they split it up 3 different ways. For the first 20 minutes, my team had to flip a tractor tire, like a tractor tire off of like a skid steer or something huge. You had to flip a tractor tire up and down this man's driveway. So for 20 minutes, they were counting reps. Reps being how many times you're able to get up and back down the driveway. The driveway was probably 200 meters long. So we spent, it was brutal.
How many reps did you guys do?
We ended up getting 6 or 7 total. We tied for first. So we flipped that. And then the second thing you had to do was you had to carry a pallet with one of your teammates on it over your shoulders, or carry it any way you could. We carried it over our shoulders for 20 minutes and then ended up going to our forearms and holding it with our forearms. And after we did that for 20 minutes, you had to carry a log on your shoulders. Could not touch the ground, could not be below your shoulder. You had to carry the log down and back as a team. And that was the hardest one because we were already really tired. The log was super heavy. And that was the 1-hour AMRAP. And then we had another, I think it was called Build the Road to Omaha, where you had to carry, there's like scattered piles of bricks laying around the farm. You had to take the bricks across a pond. It's probably 250 meters away. And you had to carry them over there and build a road to Omaha. You had to finish. Like if you didn't finish, there's consequences to it, right? Like anything else if you don't finish. But the thing is I'm trying to remember how it happened. Oh, no, it wasn't that. So we got that done and we completed it. Then we had a Kim's test. This is where the consequences got worse. A Kim's test is like a memory test. We were given a 16-line poem and a shed. You had to memorize the contents of the shed. You had to memorize 16 lines of the poem. The kicker was that the team that lost had to wear a 40-pound vest for the next activity, which is the worst of the day. The worst of the day. So you were only given 5 minutes total to memorize everything. 5 minutes total to memorize the poem, but in that 5-minute block, you were only given 2 minutes to look at the contents of the shed. Right? So we're already tired. Like we're already dog tired. We've just been put through the ringer, and now we got to go memorize stuff. So we ended up killing it. I think we came in second. So the losers had to wear a 40-pound vest for the next activity. The next activity was we had to build a bunker. So each team was combined. So like I was on team 1, I was a team captain of team 1, team 2, whatever. We merged. We were now team 1. Team 3 and 4 was team 2. Team 4 and 5, team 5 and 6 was team 3. Right?
Yeah.
So the 3 buckets we had to build. You were given 40 sandbags empty. What you had to do was you had to go up the driveway we just came from, fill the sandbags with sand, and it had to be almost 80% full. Carry all 40 of them to the top of the hill and build a bunker. The bunker spot was about 300 meters away. So that's a long ways to carry 100-pound sandbags. They were telling us that each sandbag that's full was around 100 pounds.
Oh my
We're
God.
already tired, man. I'm like, all right, screw it. First 2 bags, I threw them over my shoulders and started walking. And I got about halfway there, and I was like, I'm not going to make it. Not going to make it. But I made it, barely. Dropped them off, and we were like, okay, this is just sucks. We got to stop. Like, we got to figure out a conveyor system. Like, this is terrible. So we ended up coming to the last. We actually never finished. It was bad. We got beat, but there wasn't really a consequence after that one. It was just super hard. Super hard. Then the last thing we did was the craziest thing, the hardest thing, and the most like gruesome thing to watch in my life. So you guys ever watched an IV be administered to somebody? Like as a medic? Like you ever been given an IV or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 43 baseball players that have never really been poked or never given an IV for sure, right? This medic whips out his bag, slams it on the table, opens it up, and he goes, all right, guys, I want you guys to see this. This is what I use day to day. And he goes, all right, who here is scared of needles? One of our guys puts his hand up. He's like, okay, what are you scared of? He goes, I don't really care about the needle part. I just don't like being poked. And he was like, okay, perfect. Come here. And the entire team just like, there's just no way this guy's about to take an IV from my teammate. This dude pulls out an IV kit, bag, everything, syringe, the whole deal. Has my teammate and like put an IV in his arm, shows him how to do it, the whole deal. Midway through, he messed up. He didn't connect something right. He got the needle in, and then he just started bleeding. They just started bleeding out on the table. We're all like, dude. The medic's just like, all right, what are you going to do? I'm bleeding out right now. He goes, I don't know. So he takes a towel, wraps it on him, he wraps it up, he puts them back together, and voila, he's got an IV bag. That wasn't the bad part. The bad part is he pulled out a surgical tube that was about 10 inches long, a medical surgical silicone tube that is used when in combat somebody gets their face blown off and they can't breathe out of their mouth. They shove the tube up their nose all the way into the throat so they can breathe, right? Because you got the nose passageway and the throat passageway. They're two different things, but they connect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if your face blown off, you can't use this. You can only use this. So they shove that in there to be able to breathe through their mouth, technically. So he was like, all right, I need a volunteer. And then my ass is in the back. Like, I'm just, no way this is about to stick this tube up my nose. I mean, it's long. Like, it's long and it's big and it's not friendly. It does not look good. So one of the freshmen hopped on the table. It's like, all right, bet. Dude's ready to ride. Sticks this thing up his nose. He's like, you want to make sure that you're going in, like, towards the spine, not towards his brain. I was like, why? Because you'll kill him? He goes, yeah. I was like, so we're, okay, whatever. At this point, we're just playing with life and death. That's okay. Gets the tube in, and he's like, can you breathe? He holds his mouth shut, and he breathes. Like, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls it back out, whatever. And then he goes, all right, guys, in your team of 7, 2 people have to give an IV and 2 people have to receive an IV, and 1 person has to receive the tube and 1 person has to give it. How many people is that? That's 6. That's 6, right? So I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I'm the leader of this team. Like, I can't not do something.
No.
So I look at my teammate and I'm like, all right, you want to give or receive the nose thing? Because there's no way. I've been stuck with so many needles over the past 2 years that I'm just petrified of them. I'm not petrified. I just had some experiences that were not good.
Yeah.
And so I gave the nose thing, and it was very weird. It wasn't even weird. It was just like, what am I doing? This is so different than anything I've ever done. And then everybody had to give or receive an IV bag. And my team was last team to go on every set. So the first set, my team was last team to go, but they nailed it. 2 guys did it the first time, nailed it. Then it was one guy, a freshman, another freshman, and then me. I was just sitting there talking to him. But those three guys were the guys that didn't do anything yet. And they was looking around like, dude, one of us is going to take an IV. I look at McKinney. McKinney's a freshman this year, and he hates me. He was like, your ass is doing it. He was like, why me? I was like, I'm not doing it. I did my part. Like, I'm not doing it. And then Will Marcy goes, all right, I'll give it to you. And he said, dude, I'm going to pass out. I said, no, your ass ain't. And I go, what makes you want to pass out? I was like, if I see it. And I had a headband on my neck. And I took it off and gave it to him. I said, put it over your eyes. Sit your ass down. Get to work. And he took it like a champ. And that was that. But it was just such a bizarre experience. Like, it was like so unreal. It's like something you never think of. Like, you go to a farm and you basically die. And then you have to, while you're dead, you have to give or receive an IV. And it's like, yo, I did not sign up for this. But it was a really cool experience, man. Like, I wouldn't trade that experience for nothing. It was insane, physically, mentally, and emotionally demanding. Like, it was one of the best things I think we could have ever done. So
it sounds like what everyone's telling me like Hell Week is like when you want to join a frat.
Brother, I would love to see fraternity try and get through that.
Yeah.
I would love
That's crazy.
I would love to see fraternity try and get through that. There's just no way.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
there's no shot. I've seen some of the fraternities around here. There's just no way that these guys are doing that.
after the first obstacle, they're done.
Yeah, they're exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, then you got a 1 hour AMRAP. They're just not passing that
Was the coach watching the whole time?
the entire time.
Oh, man.
He was taking notes on everybody on who he thought were going to be distinguished leaders this year. And that's what he was looking for. He's looking for guys to step up and lead in times of suffering and all that shit. So, yeah, man, that was a cool experience. I won't be here, unfortunately, to do it next year. Thank God. But I hope they do it again, man. It's an experience that brings the team closer together. So.
You never know what those minor league coaches got for you.
They really don't. It's kind of scary because, dude, I'm in college. I've not even made it to the minors. There's just no telling. That's their life, dude. They play baseball and that's it. There's just no telling what kind of team bonding they got. Yeah. I'm excited for it. That's part of it.
Week in the desert, survive and get your resources on your own.
Yeah, we're doing Navy SEALs training. You got to or a coastal. You guys ever watched the Coast Guard movie? It's an older movie, but in the training that they have for the Coast Guard swimmers, the last stage of their training was they were taken 20 miles offshore into the ocean, and they had to navigate their way back. It was insane. So some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll tap out.
Yeah, that's for a different breed of people, man. I'm just not one of them.
No.
Well, now you can tell the story for many years to come. How it's to your future kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that's a story that's like never not going to be a good story to tell.
I mean, do you know if any other schools do something like that, or is it just like an NC State?
My buddy came from Clemson. He said they did an Omaha week and it was terrible. Like, it was just straight conditioning to the death.
Oh.
Like, it was bad. He hated it. I would much rather have a day where I spend 8 hours killing myself from teammates than just going to a week.
Yeah, no, I don't want. I'd rather do that than a conditioning week.
Yeah, I mean, it just means more. You go somewhere you've never been with your team, and you have to do these things to get closer. But like when you're
conditioning week,
challenging it, just hyping each other up in the same weight room you've been in for the past 3 years, and the same football study you've been training for the past 3 years. There's not much excitement there. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, conditioning isn't really bonding. It's just hell.
So we don't really run here. That's the thing too. It's what I love about our pitching coach is like, running poles doesn't help anybody. We're not gonna make it. We'll do sprint work. We do sprint work a lot, but we're not gonna run poles. We're not a track team. So
I hope my coach sees this.
Yeah.
Well, show it to him. I don't care. Show it to him. Look, dude, I got something to show you. This guy at state doesn't even run.
Yeah. He doesn't even run. He throws 94.
Something like that, dude.
Exactly. That's exactly what my coach has said. Are you at NC State, Max? I don't think so.
Yeah. My coach would be like, do you throw 94?
Yeah.
All right. Get your ass down that line.
Are you in college yet? No, I'm not. Them JUCO guys, man, they're brutal. They run all the time.
No.
Yeah.
There's a breed of people who are good enough to play college baseball. I'm not in that group of people.
Yeah.
That's why I'll stick to listening to stories.
Yeah, listening to them are much better than going through them. That's for sure. That's something I've learned. But the story after is fun. It's nice to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it would be great to I'd be down to do some filming at one of those holidays, but I don't think I'd be able to participate.
We actually posted it on our Instagram at NC State Baseball. I think it's on there, actually.
Wow, check that out. Wow.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Insert a clip, Aiden, into the video of that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I could definitely do that. That's funny. I'd love it.
Oh yeah, it's up there.
Let's see the NC State baseball. Oh yeah, here. A day we've been waiting, building towards for decades. We can't wait to see what's next. Is that one?
Nah, it's the road to Omaha, the one that one's.
Oh, I see this.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, see flipping tires down the driveway.
Yep. It was surreal, man.
That's wild. Yeah. As much as I would love to say that looks really fun, I don't think I have the guts to survive that one.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some of these guys I'm looking to have on. I just realized freshman Mikey Gup.
Yeah, Mike Gupton.
Yeah.
He's a good one, man. He's a good one. I like Mike a lot.
Yeah, Mike wasn't the guy who called you a dick at first, was he?
No, it was Derek Smith. If you want to get technical, if you want to get him on there, that would be a funny follow up. Be like, yeah, so why do you think this dude was?
I'll do it.
See
Hey, I'll DM him and I'll put his answer up.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. I'll tell him to answer your DM because he likes to big league people. Yeah, big league me because I'm apparently a dick. So he's he's one of the guys that I always go after in practice. It's kind of funny. I'm always on his ass about something, which is why he probably thinks I'm a dick.
Well, it's fair.
Yeah, I'd much rather be called a dick than somebody that they liked than nobody that did anything. So
fair point. Yeah,
I'd rather be that guy that they have a motivation towards than the guy that's just the Friday guy and shows up and leaves and doesn't talk to anybody. That just is not cool.
Yeah, I get that 100%. That makes sense. These are some of the funniest stories. I've not heard better college baseball stories.
Oh, if you want to hear some good college baseball stories, go talk to a JUCO product. I'm sure you'll hear a lot of good stories from there. I'm just telling you stories that won't get me in trouble. There's stuff that I can say that will get me in trouble, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we all got those kind of stories.
Those are what I like to call bonfire stories. We don't talk about those on recording.
Especially on social media, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a couple of those stories I can't say.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Not ideal.
We'll keep those under the table.
Keep those off camera, yeah.
Cool, guys, y'all got anything else for me?
No, that was awesome. That was the most fun episode to go through.
Well, good.
It's probably our longest episode in what we've done. Definitely, that was over an hour.
Well,
yeah.
Glad I could give you guys some content.
One last thing of Astros or Phillies. Who do you think's gonna win and who do you want to win?
Oh, Phillies.
Phillies.
Yeah.
There's just no reason I wouldn't watch them play 3 times this year. That's it. I don't like the Astros either. So
yeah.
Even though the Astros have great pitching development, if they took me, I would not be upset about it. But I just wanted the Phillies a lot this year. So
yeah.
The Astros take you. Dude, I mean, I'd be building my MLB connections with the Astros, Lance.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I get picked by the Astros, so be it. It's a great place to be. Like, they develop pitchers so well in their minors. So
Yeah, they have some crazy pitchers that they've gotten through. Who all of their guys are pretty much homegrown. I mean, other than Verlander, but dude. I mean, you heard you didn't hear, but the rest of the guy, people watching this heard Lance's story. I mean, Nolan Ryan was it Ryan or Clemens?
Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. Nolan Ryan came down. It was like a kid got a chance know what it's like won an auction to know what it's like to be a owner of the Astros for the GM of the Astros for the day, and while he was in the AA stadium watching Lance throw a bullpen, Nolan Ryan called the GM of the Astros hey, you gotta call this kid up, and from there went up and started killing it and hasn't been back down since.
It just goes to show you got to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
in front of the right people. So
yeah, right place, right time, right people, and you gotta work your ass off too.
I mean, that's how I got to state, dude. I didn't do anything spectacular in high school. I was just able to perform in front of the right people at the right time. I was young. That's all it takes is just one single outing. People be like, okay, that's it.
This kid's good. Yeah, this kid's real. Yeah, and I mean, that's all we got. Thank you so much for coming on.
Man.
Dude.
Yeah,
Watching this back, when I edit this, I'm probably not gonna. Usually, I edit, I cut out whatever I need to cut out, and I go. I'm gonna watch this one and be like, yeah, this one's a good one.
well,
yeah,
I'm glad I can give you guys some good content.
Dude, it's been a while. I'm glad to be back. What an episode to come back to.
Yeah. Y'all get to kick it off right again.
Yeah, the bar's set high for anyone who comes on after this.
Good, man. Wouldn't have any other way.
Yeah. Well, we'll get down. I'll be in touch with you when you're down in Jersey, and we'll
be in touch. Be in touch.
Yeah, I don't. If you're not on your A game, you could be on your B or C game. I'll take that for a live at bat.
You'll take that for a live at bat. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll see.
I mean, I faced 92. I stood in the box. I didn't swing the bat.
Yeah. Well, you may be getting a solid 86, 88 out of your boy this winter. So that's usually when I go to Jersey, dude, I don't throw hard at all. It's very humbling.
Dude, that's doable. I can maybe make some contact.
Yeah, that's just one pitch, brother. You got 3 more to deal with. You got a curveball and a slider. And that has been my bread and butter pitch all year. So.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting sorted.
I wouldn't go that far, but it'll be fun.
It's been a while since I've swung the bat. I didn't get to play last year. I was hurt last year, so we'll see. I might go that far.
That's fun.
Might need to set
Thank you guys for the opportunity, man. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, this is awesome. We'll get in touch with you for sure. Gonna fill up some good content. Maybe we'll come out of it with a nice story.
Yeah, man. Tag me when you guys decide to post it. This is cool stuff.
This is gonna be on Monday.
Perfect.
So I'll tag you, and we'll get this out Monday. And I mean, everyone subscribe, follow Logan. You guys want to hear better stories? You're not going to? We'll have you on again after the season. Maybe we'll get a better story then.
Yeah, man. I'll have some more waiting for you. I'll be thinking while I'm playing. So.
All right, we'll get down.
Maybe the tournament will be a little different outcome this year. Or it definitely will be. I mean, there's no other way that I'm not throwing better in the tournament, so it'll be good.
I'll get down for a tournament game.
Yeah, man.
I'll be down in NC State. I'll even get a Wolfpacks.
Yeah, y'all come down to Durham this year. That's where it's going to be at.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm in. I'm in, Max. You down?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah, definitely.
We'll be there. I want to see this.
Well, let me know if you guys are serious about it. I'll hold some tickets for you.
Definitely. Definitely.
I'll hold some tickets for you in May. It'd be pretty cool.
That'll be awesome. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you. This is a great. I'll keep saying it. Nothing better to come back to. It's a great episode. Be sure, everyone watching this, just show some love because this one was a fun one.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Max, anything else you want to say?
Nope.
All right.
All right,
one thing one thing to say. Sorry to cut you off,
No, you're good.
but just not a better time to promote the Corey Feldman Foundation that me and Aiden are doing with the help of some other people like D Farm. So obviously we've been talking about this a lot. So I think it'll be great if check it out, donate. Obviously Corey Feldman just passed away recently, and anything helps. And whoever donates will automatically be entered into a raffle for a bunch of autographed memorabilia.
Yeah, that's a good way to end off. Yeah, the GoFundMe link will be in the description as well. I'll pop it up on the screen here too at the bottom. You guys will see that. And, it's all over our Instagram. So if you guys want to go check that out, share that, support, donate, everything, we appreciate everything. Thank you guys so much because the support's been crazy. And, his family needs it right now. And we're trying to do everything we can to help them.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.